I've realized something. I've noticed something from Indian community. I mean, you guys, you dominate. It looks like you are one. The unity is there. They go into businesses. They go
Hmm.
into properties. They are dominating. I mean,
Hmm.
I've been to the UK before, so I know what I'm saying.
I think it's just in Indian blood. The way we born, the business is in our head.
Hmm.
Buying properties and the way we see our culture and the people around us in India. It's kind of like the hub we have in India. The people is always used to in that more, because my family, all of them have business. Nobody is into any job sort of things. My brother, my dad, my uncles, everyone is in the business. And myself, I also in very much interested in business, but right now I'm on work visa, so that. And just specifically talk about Indian in UK, why they have so much properties and things. So I also think a lot, and I feel like the ways the we do struggles and the strategy we have for sort of things that make us difference, and that power, it comes through the experience and the mindset which we have while we, born and brought up in that environment, that makes us some difference. And that's, I think, a kind of advantage we have, that we always think about when we want to get into the business and getting more properties.
Hello, guys. I welcome you live on SBTV International, the voice of the world. My name is DJ Nyam. If you just chance on our channel, I welcome you live on my program. I talk to people across the world in the diaspora, Africa, and we get to know what they do, life, culture, what they have been doing, and what they've also learned in life, whether good or bad experience. I mean, so this platform is open to you guys. Wherever you are, you only need the internet. You can just WhatsApp me. My numbers are on the screens and come and join me. Let's have a chat. I mean, share your story with us. And today, where am I going? I'm going to UK to have a chat with this beautiful Indian. First time having Indian on my show to tell us more why, what's happening in the UK, why in the UK, what's centered there. I mean, we'll talk about India too as well. Zalak, I welcome you live on SVTV International. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you. It's pleasure that I'm the first Indian you are talking.
Yeah.
That's my pleasure. And yeah, so you're talking about like how the life change coming in UK. So I moved
Okay.
in UK in January 2022 for my master.
Okay.
And doing master while the COVID came from nowhere in 2020. So I just been to university for 3 months, and that it everything was online. So there was a big change after directly coming to the UK that I faced. And other than the life in UK was fine compared to other in India. Depends on the education. So there was a high expectation about the master here and in India. So the
Okay.
difference.
I'll come back to the UK. But
Okay.
let's talk about India. Let's go back to India. You tell us more about India, growing up in India, maybe your siblings, family.
Mhm.
Let's hear from you from India. I mean,
Yeah. So obviously India, I've grown up there, and this is a diverse country. And I come from part of India. It's called Gujarat, and I'm coming from the city. This is metropolitan, based in Ahmedabad. So I grown up there, born and brought up there. I nearly lived there 23 years of my life in India. So I love India as a not as just citizen, but the way we bring our culture, the people around there, there is a sort of diversity and the helping, and the spirituality is there. So, and I have one siblings, my younger brother. He's doing business there. And right now, I'm the only older daughter just moved here in UK because of I'm good in mid study. So I
mm.
came to the UK for my study.
Oh, I see. Let's talk about your education background,
So
educational background. I mean, in India.
so in India, I did my diploma in information technology, and then also I completed my bachelor's in information technology. So in diploma, like here in UK, there is 1 year, but in India we do for 3 years. And for bachelor's also we do for 3 years. And if you complete it after 12th, then you do for 4 years. So that's the
Wow.
difference. Yeah.
When we talk about IT, we know Indians are into IT. What made you join, or what made you choose that course, the IT field?
So definitely there was no, I wanted to become doctor, but
Mm.
then my grandfather, he knows that I had a very like fear of needles and blood. So he said, if you can't even see the blood and can't see the needle injection, how are you going to become a doctor? So then there would be a second choice would be engineering. So then I got admission in IT. So
Oh,
there was
okay.
no clear goal. There was just that thing in India, especially where I coming from. We just have a specific occupation. We go either doctor, either engineer. If you are bright student, you go for doctor or engineering. So
Oh, so these
then
are the
I
two main. These are the two main courses you guys do there.
yeah. If you are a bright student, so there is like category. The family decide for you that if you are bright, then you go for engineering or doctoring. And
Oh,
so there's also a main part if you are bright. And then second would be a student who are okay with the medium study, then they have some options for themselves. And third, they go if they just have no interest, so the family will force, and wherever they get admission they do. So
wow,
our choice is quite limited because of family pressure.
wow, wow. Tell us more about lifestyle culture in India. I mean, let's get to know India.
So where I came from, I'm Gujarati. So in India there is like 90% of people in Gujarat, they speak Gujarati. That's our main local language. And
Mm,
other apart from that, as a Gujarati, I'm coming from the community called Patel. That's our last name, and that's also a major community in Gujarat. So that's the two main thing that you know about, that when you are in Gujarat, in Ahmedabad, the food is different. When it comes to food, the food is variety of food we have.
mm,
It's called fafra, jalebi. There's so many snacks,
mm,
thepla, dhokla, and that's also like a spices, because right now I'm based in UK and my colleagues
mm,
are from Africa. But when we
mm.
have lunch, when we share lunch, or when we talked about lunch, when we see, they said, "Oh, this is from our place. This is from our place." But we have some sort of similarity in Africa and in India with spices and the vegetables. So which is so
Wow,
great. Yeah.
wow. I mean, there are a lot of countries that you can choose any school or you can further your education. Why the UK? Why did you choose UK?
So first one main thing was about choosing UK. That was about the degree and certificates of UK was like worldwide. It's valid worldwide.
Mm,
Whenever you study that certificates, if you go to other places in other country, their master degree is not valid, you have to do it again. But if you have completed bachelor's or master from UK's university, then it's valid
mm.
worldwide.
Oh, okay.
And
So that's why you choose the UK.
yes, yes, that was a main reason. And the second reason where I wanted to, after completing my bachelor's in IT, I wanted to pursue the same
Mm,
in that field. So then I
mm.
get the admission and did my interview with the university. So I got cleared. So that was my first goal in the first time. So I didn't
Wow,
even had a time to think a lot. I got offer letter from university, and then I pursued
wow,
from there.
wow, wow. So I mean, did you got a scholarship or was a free admission or how? Or is it
Uh,
paid something?
No, it's definitely, I got scholarship from India, but it's kind of not a scholarship, but I got a government education loan from India.
Mm,
If you
mm,
do master in UK, or if you do PhD or doctor study, then Indian government they give education loan with minimum interest rate is 4%. So I got 15K in UK, 15,000 K in
50,
pounds.
15,000 what? 15,000 pounds
Yes, from India. That was
scholarship
my, yeah. That's
from your
education loan.
government.
Not the scholarship, is an education loan, but you have to have
Oh,
some criteria to get that loan. You have to have
okay.
some sort of good score in your bachelor's and the offer letter from the overseas, from UK university. So I was qualified from that, so I get that education loan from Indian government.
Oh, okay.
And
I see.
in UK they give me £2,000 of discounts as a bright student of the getting the interview in the first round. So there was a scholarship of £2,000 which I received
Oh, I see.
as a
Nice.
discount, of fee. So my
Oh,
total fee was 70,000 K in pound. So then they give me discount of £2,000. So then my total fee amount was 15,500 K.
wow. Wow. I mean, before moving to the UK, I mean, your perception about UK, I'm sure you've heard from friends or maybe people you see online.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you did some quite research about the UK. Before moving there, what was your perception
So
about UK?
obviously the perception was like when you moved in abroad, then the some you get some personality changes,
Mm,
you become a different person. And in UK there is sort of things that all people have money, all people have sort of a lifestyle that don't
mm,
people are not nicer over here, not like in India that you won't able to find the friendly nature or something, the community. And you're gonna miss India. And some of them were
mm,
positive as well. Some of them were like, if you want to pursue your career and you are just focusing on your career and you want to complete master, so UK is better choice. So I was getting multiple sign from everyone around me while searching and everything. But my main focus was study, and I feel like I wanted to move and I wanted to grow myself apart from India. And it was a reason that because I was coming from joint family, I used to live with 14 people in India. So now I'm living by myself. So I'm making my food on by myself while in India.
you live with 14 people or 40?
One four.
14 people in one
Yeah.
house.
Yes.
Wow. Why
In India.
14 people?
So my grandparents, my
Mm,
dad, and my dad have two brothers and their
mm.
family. So my all cousin, everyone, we used to live together.
Wow. I
So
see.
yeah.
Let's talk about moving to the UK. When you first got to the UK, I mean, tell us more. I mean, before going there, I know you said you are going to school, but did you kind of like had any family or relative or friends in the UK before
So
moving there?
no, definitely. I had no friends and no family. But
Mm,
just before coming UK, because we needed someone to at least come and pick me up from the airport. So we
mm,
got one contact because my all the families are based in mostly in Canada and in Africa, but no
mm.
one in the UK.
UK,
So
okay,
one of my father's friend, a friend of friend, they were living in UK, so he came to
okay,
pick me up. And then
okay.
after I managed by myself everything.
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
So tell us, after moving there, I mean, uh, starting life, any culture shock? I mean, the
Yeah.
perception you had back in India when you got there. I mean, anything different?
Yeah, so definitely when I came in UK, there was freezing cold. I landed around half four. So from the beginning, while landing in UK, I can see that's the difference because India
Mm,
is very warm and hot
mm,
country in terms to the and temperature. While
mm,
I came in January, so was freezing. And then after that, obviously the people were kind of mixed people I meet at work, at university. And especially when I started, because I was student, so I started to go to university first by myself. So I have no idea where to pick up my train, what app should I download, how should I download, and everything. So then later on, I started to went on the app which called uh, uh, travel.com, and then I get idea from there that how to travel, how to take a train and bus in UK. So that was a big shock that within one app you will get idea when the train is coming, bus is coming, and it's always on the time. While in India it's a bit different, where there is no such app. No such app, and the timing of train and bus is not on the time. While in UK
Mm.
is that. So UK is run by the time, you have to be on time for everything. And so I used to reach university by the time. Have, and people I see in the main things I all used to see it while I'm traveling in the train, nobody really speaks. While in India, when you are going into train or bus, there is always noise. In
Nice.
UK, it's so crowded, but you can't even see people.
Mm.
That's kind of an offense. You have to be in your phone or in the book
Yeah.
or something. You can't talk, you can't speak. So that's really, while I was new, I was getting that shock as a in public transport and nobody really speaking to each other. They are all in their phone or in reading newspaper or book.
And no one approached you.
No, no. If someone sometimes someone did pass smile at you, if some people, and someone sometimes say hi or hello, but nothing more than that. But if you go India, people without asking anything, they will come to you if they feel like it's foreign. They will,
Mm.
without even you asking, they're gonna offer you services or any help or a
Mm.
food. So that's very different. So
Mm.
it's nothing about the people, but that's that culture, and everyone is busy here.
Wow. Wow. So, I mean, how was the school? Are you done? Are you
Yes,
done with your?
I completed my master
Oh,
in
okay.
2021. Yes.
Okay. If you have completed your masters, what are you still doing there? Go back to your country.
I haven't came just for the study. I wish
So,
I
if
was.
you have completed, why are you still there? That's the question.
That's the big one. Just
Have you
for the.
seen have you seen any opportunities there? That's why you don't want to go back to India.
Yes, yes,
What
definitely.
have you seen there? Tell us.
So the freedom which I have here in UK is
Okay.
different than India, because where I
Mm.
come from, that's a culture shock, and the region.
Mm.
So that people have that kind of mindset that once the girl turned up 25, they do marriages and she has to have her family and things.
Mm.
And I'm kind
Mm.
of in different way. So I see my life in different sides. So it's better to be here. So there is no relatives or any family or society pressure to be get married or see my life in different way. And
Wow.
also I can be myself. I enjoy my independence. So I wanted to be here and uh, grow my.
I've hosted quite a number of people. They talk about life there is boring, stress, bills, cost of living, and all that. What about you?
Yes, definitely. I am part of that group. There is some
Mm.
stress, there is depression sometimes because of this winter. You can't see sun coming. When you going into the work, sometimes it's just dark. And when you are starting work or ending work, you don't seems like any difference in weather,
Mm.
especially in winter. So there is kind of feel like a depression, winter depression, the climate
Mm.
changes, and the stress is obviously there because government here are changing rules by day, and there is
Mm.
no sort of rules. And as a on work visa, there is some difficulty to rent, to do shopping, grocery shopping, having the tax paid,
Mm.
having the car or anything which is like sort of the money that whatever you want it goes. It's no sort of way that you can save or wait for something. Well, I am part of that group, which is I'm totally agreed that living in UK, the cost of living is really high and fluctuating. But and the money which we earn is totally going towards the just for living.
Do you see opportunities there as the way we hear it, those we are not there. We hear opportunities are there. Do you see opportunities there?
So for the opportunities, it depends on the person what they want to be and what sort
Mm,
of in area they are looking for work. So right
mm,
now in care industry, as I'm working in care industry right now, so that's is sort of like right now no such space for people to come in, do that much work, because right now the rules are keep changing and fluctuating. So but in other occupation there are scope, but depends of your education and skill which you have.
let's
So
talk about your field, your IT side. Are
yeah.
there job opportunities there?
Yeah, there are some opportunities in IT in multinational companies and everything, but for that you definitely need that sort of network connection to get into that job. And
Mm,
just about network is not the thing, because here the people are think a lot. Because if you are on skilled worker visa, the company gonna see that why they are giving you the job, so they will think about taking candidate from their own country rather than getting you from there as a on work visa. So for that is depend on that is half chance, but it's up to on the people who have the skill and education and how they crack the interviews. But there are a number of opportunities, but right now is sort of the difference in UK about the regulations are keep changing regarding work visa. But apart from people who are here, they can definitely switch their jobs accordingly their skill and education.
mm. What's the standard of living now there?
Standard of living, the basically the renting is going very high, and
Hi.
yes,
Which
there
part?
is.
Which part of the UK are you?
I am based in Milton Keynes, so
Oh,
that's,
Milton Keynes. Okay.
yeah.
Is it expensive?
Yes, it is. It
Mm,
is south side of London. So if you go for the north, that is the cheaper house and the accommodation that you will able to
mm,
find. But if you
mm,
live south side, then definitely you have to pay the rent amount higher. And Bletchley is now developing area, getting the business interested here. Even the HSBC bank companies are making the buildings, so the people, the workers will come here. And there are so many people who just work in London, but they still
mm,
live in Milton Keynes, because the train communication is so good here in UK, so they can just communicate by 25 minutes. So that's also a thing, that's why the rent is increasing.
mm, mm. Well, apart from all what you've seen, is there any? What are some of the challenges you facing so far?
Obviously there are lots of challenges we face like every day, and apart from the rent, when you have to sort of like buy your clothes or any grocery things, basic life support which you need to live
Mm,
live in UK or survive in UK. You have to
mm,
have sort of money if you want that life. If you just like, if you are going out on Friday just for the dinner, you have to have 30 or 45 pound, and if you want to go and spend above and beyond in five-star restaurant, then you need 100 bucks. So so depends on your sort of life how you want to live.
mm,
Obviously we
mm,
have to have fun,
mm.
but
So how do you have fun? Do you go out?
I do.
You do go out. So now you have friends, eh?
Yeah, I do have friends, but I also enjoy my own company while going. So every
Mm,
Friday, not every Friday, but most of Friday, I go out for the cinema. But I have one trick that I don't have to pay full amount for a ticket. So
oh,
which is quite affordable for me, and I enjoy theater
wow,
experience. So
wow.
that's the
There, are- there are a lot of Indians. Since you are in the UK, let me just use the UK. There are a lot of Indians in the UK. Have you met some? Um, have you come in close in contact with some? Let me hear that.
from my journey, I used to be mostly Indian are based in side of London, where I used to live before. So on that time, I used to have some friends from India. But now I moved this side where I don't found myself with Indian community a lot.
Mm,
And so right now I don't have that much connection with just Indian friends. I do have
mm,
others rather than Indians,
mm.
because I moved this side and I sort of lost because of COVID as well. Because where I used to do my university, it was totally online, so I haven't get that much chance to communicate or get people who are from India and they are doing the master or same sort of on my stage. So I didn't get that opportunity, or I haven't make any solid connection with that sort of area.
Zalak, I want us to know this.
Mhm.
I've realized something. I've noticed something from Indian community. I mean, you guys, you dominate. It looks like you are one. The unity is there. They go into businesses. They go
Mm.
into properties. They are dominating. I mean,
Mm.
I've been to the UK before, so I know what I'm saying. How do you guys do it?
I think it's just in Indian blood. The way we born, the businesses are in our head.
Mm,
Buying properties and the way we see our culture and the people around us in India. It's kind of like the hub we have in India. The people is always used to in that more, because my family, all of them have business. Nobody is into any job sort of things. My brother, my dad, my uncles, everyone is in the business. And myself, I also in very much interested in business, but right now I'm on work visa, so that. And just specifically talk about Indian in UK, why they have so much properties and things. So I also think a lot, and I feel like the ways the we do struggles and the strategy we have for sort of things that make us difference, and that power, it comes through the experience and the mindset which we have while we born and brought up in that environment, that makes us some difference. And that's, I think, a kind of advantage we have, that we always think about when we want to get into the business and getting more properties. In India also, people rather than renting, they like to buy their own house. They are not
wow.
into the renting. So this is not just while they are in UK, but even if you go in India, the people are there, especially the Indians, they just like to own property and more into the business rather than just doing jobs and renting.
I'm from Africa, so let me use my people. Most of us, when we travel abroad
Okay.
and we start working, making some money and all that, we don't focus on where we are. We
Mm.
rather bring the money back to Africa whilst we are staying there. Do you guys do the same?
We do definitely send money to India and do their,
Mm,
our people to help there, and also investment in India, because you never know when you have to go India. So we do both safe side. But as a Indian, we also think about, if that we are here, we're not going to go anywhere. We have to be here. And with
mm,
the positive mindset, we do invest here as well, in
mm,
sort of, and try to make in both side and safe space. But yeah, we do also send money over India, do invest
mm.
in my investments and help people around there, especially family and friends.
How do you guys do it? Is it like you come together, not individual, but you come together to kind of like partnership, or how do you guys do it?
That's the depends on the network you have, but mostly people
Mm,
in Indian people, they try to do first by themselves, but depends on their experience. It's not like the particularly only they do. And most of them is our partnership is always with family, as I see
mm,
always growing up, that because we always live together, and most of the partnership is comes towards friends or family. So there are some partnerships toward business or buying the properties. My brother, he does business, and he have the his friend with himself, and they are both doing it. So yeah, I seen that, and it's very common in Indian people to do partnerships, but they also do by themselves as well if they are capable enough to do, and they have strong mindset.
Wow. Wow. Let's talk about family, as you are saying. Family, you support each other. Uh, is it is it by the way you guys were brought up, or the unity, the kind of unity is there?
Yes, definitely, definitely. When we brought up, we don't think as a individual. We first think as a family. We think
Mm,
about our people first, our family. That how my family gonna be, if I am in UK, how I will help them to get into the better position. It's not just about me moving in UK. Their all dreams, their all love and support are still there, and I have to show them with the same support and love which they always give
mm,
me when I moved in UK. So it's
mm,
in how you respond with that, it's different. Obviously, when I have some savings or anything, definitely I always, especially Diwali is our big function in India. So I do share my some gifts are, we love gold. So sometimes I give them gold coins and something. If I have, when I survive in COVID, so I did that. So that is a upbringing which you said totally.
wow.
We gave that kind of values for family while we were child and still is there.
Wow. Wow. I see. I hardly see Indian lady married to African. Why you people, you don't like Africans?
That's the big question. So right now it's not about Africa, but in India, some culture they have like a very sort of norms. They can't even marry to someone out of their community. Like
Mm.
from which community I belong, I can't even marry to anyone out of Hindu or anyone out
Oh.
of Patel. So that sort of thing. So that's also a challenge. It's not just about
Oh, I see. So now you cannot date me. I cannot marry you because I'm not part of
yes, yes.
is it religion?
Yes, religion, community, sort of
Oh.
my last name should be the same like other person
Oh, I
would be the
see.
same. Yeah.
So
Half
it's
of
impossible. Whether I'm a billionaire and I want to go out with Zalak, your family will not agree.
no, that would be very much kind of like going to be a problem to have that. There are so many peoples and the communities out there in India that they allowed and they have open mindset, that they have no restriction regarding who religions or who sort of nationality you are marrying, but still are in India like 70% of religions and community don't allow you to marry a person from different religion and community which you are not
Oh,
born.
okay. So if I accept to join your religion,
Mhm.
are they not going to accept me? If I want to marry you and I say, okay, I want to join your religion.
That would be a big debate, but I don't think so. They're gonna be agree. They will not going to
Okay,
be.
what about if you met a guy and say, "Oh, this is the guy I like. I want to marry. I want this guy." If my
Mhm.
family will not accept, they should be there. Me, I want to marry this guy. What about
Yeah.
that one too?
Then definitely there are right now most of the youngster they are doing what they want to do it because
Mm.
they want to change their lifestyle and they don't want to follow that kind of norms which are given by the orthodox community. So
Mm.
people are now choosing their own partners and
Are you going
marrying.
to change? Are you going to choose your own partner, or you are waiting for your family to give you one?
This is YouTube video, so I can't reveal. I have my family and
You don't
and
want
I
your
don't know
family to
what
get angry, eh? You don't want
I
your family
yeah,
to get mad at you.
and I want to. I don't know what will be my future, so no comments.
But I mean, what's up? Have you met anyone there? I mean, the guys to what did they tell? Because you're a beautiful lady. I mean, do they
Uh,
propose to you and all that?
that is always there, even while you are in India or you moved in UK.
Hmm.
For women, that would be a man around there, but
Those who approach you, are they Indians or they are from different? They are British or maybe they are from different country.
I think I got approached from different as well, because while I was doing university, there are some people from different communities. Like
Mm,
there are some sort of we have friends from Africa, and one of the group was about all from the Australia, and there
mm,
are different communities. People are there from different nationalities. So
mm.
I do get that while I was in university. But after that, in COVID, I was in isolation, so I didn't get much chance to interact with any man or getting around with socializing with anyone else.
Oh, okay. So when they propose to you, this is not going to it's not going to bring anything, so you don't respond. I mean, you don't give them the go ahead, eh?
No, no, definitely no.
So you a Hindu, or are you a Buddhist, or you are what? What's
I
your
am Hindu. I am Hindu.
Hindu? Okay, Hindu. Okay, okay, nice. Are you planning to visit maybe to
India.
visit Africa in future? I know
Yes.
you have African friends. What have they been telling you, and what do you know about Africa?
No, they are telling me everything about Africa is good, and
Mm,
especially the Christmas. I heard a lot about Christmas in Ghana and Africa,
mm.
and also my two aunties are lived in Africa. They are still living there in Ghana.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
so with their full family are living there and doing the business there. So definitely, me and my brother are planning to go Africa soon, but I don't know which year. Hopefully, I when I
Mm,
come, I will able to see you.
you need to come. You need to come and visit Ghana, since
Sure, definitely.
you already have some few friends in
Yes,
Ghana. You can come and
yes,
visit.
yes, definitely.
Wow. But are you planning to stay permanently in India, or now no more India? You just go and visit, but you stay permanently in the UK.
Yeah, obviously. Now I'm thinking to stay permanently in UK. If my circumstances not change, I will stay in UK and go and visit India.
What have you seen there that you want to stay there permanently?
The chance of the independence and the equality and the
Mm,
sort of the culture which we have for the especially for the work and
mm,
the sort of life. Obviously, I do miss my family and the that culture, but apart from that, you can always bring your family here and have your life. So
wow.
I like that kind of like you here is no society pressure, and that freedom which you have, that you can make your own decision, you can go anywhere without any restrictions, have your life with your own and terms and conditions. While in
Mm.
India it's bit difficult to follow your own values and have to have your own mindset, because if you are living with your family and they are coming from orthodox kind of restriction where they born and brought up, so it's get always messed up.
People are saying the UK is now choked. It's hard. Life in the UK is hard.
Yes.
So I mean, it's choked,
Mm-hmm.
and there are no jobs. That's what some people say. Is it true?
Yes, it is sort of truth for the people
Mm,
who are coming now, because
mm,
now in UK there is sort of way that we got more manpowers, like and the way work is not available for everyone, and
mm.
the expense of UK is quite high. So yeah, that's truth. There is nothing deniable. It's out there.
If cost of living there is very high, why are you still there? You can move to other countries. You can go to US, Canada, Australia.
Now look, if you were on my place and if you studied in UK, you got already visa, you've been here in UK for 4 years. Do you think you will go somewhere else when you have your own, you buy your own, uh, planning to buying house and having your own car and trying to settle down, seem familiar with the roads, the areas, the people around you, the some sort of hotels and everything. The pollution is less here, environment is good. Yeah, there is weather problem, but it's everywhere. If you go USA or Canada, that's are the same, and the
Wow.
challenges will be everywhere if it's not your home country. So where
Wow.
you are, you will be better there.
Wow. Wow. So you are planning to invest there, buy property, buy a house, live there, make your family there, right?
Yes, yes.
Zach, nice one, nice one. What are you telling the those now planning to come there? I mean, to come and start life there. What are you telling them? What you have seen so far, the past 4 years. What are you telling them? Any message?
Definitely, if they are coming, they should check before coming the job vacancy availability, and they should have in their mind that when they are moving abroad here, especially in UK right now, the prices are
Mm,
going high. So if they should have sort of savings or money with them when they are planning to move in UK. If they don't able to get any jobs while
mm,
while they are struggling when they come, you are not directly able to get job within a one day. Depends how much you have connection with people around you or the side of way. So that
mm,
would be a main thing, that you have to have savings, and you think twice before coming in UK right now. The way the prices is going and the rules are changing, especially for the visa things, on student visa and also on the work visa. There are, you can't bring your dependents after some after 31st March, something like that.
mm.
So have to think about that.
Wow. What about your food around you? Do you have your restaurant or your shops around you that you get your local foods?
Yes, I there are some Indian shops around in Milton Keynes, so I can easily get my Indian foods. There are price changes very much because the cost is too high. But yeah, I can easily get my foods grocery here in UK, and there are
Do you
some
prepare
good.
your own? Do you prepare your own food?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I'll come there and come and try your food. Okay.
Sure, sure. Why not? You're
Zara,
welcome here in UK.
yes, I'll come and try your Indian food. Okay.
Sure.
You guys, you don't eat with spoon. You eat with your
Hands.
bare hand. Hmm?
Mm. Yeah,
Why?
so there is a scientific reason behind this. While you
Hmm.
eat with your hands, it's not just about the food. When you have that food, you can touch that food, you can feel that food, and if you are having with your own hands, it makes you feel more comfortable. And there are some scientific proven theory that the people who are having their food by their hands rather than having with the spoon, the people are giving a different satisfaction when they finish their meal. So that's the main thing. And
Oh, okay.
there should be a obviously more than that, but I have just idea about that. And while I was growing up, I always used to feed by my hand while people are having food by their hands. So that's the main thing.
Wow. Zalak, thank you so much for coming on my show. I really enjoyed your vibe. Any shout outs? Because this
Thank
video, you are going to share it to your Indian friends and Indian community.
Definitely,
They are going to watch.
definitely.
I'm sure your parents will watch. You'll be
Definitely, I
surprised.
will. I will send your link and share with my all the friends and the people who wants to
Okay.
come in UK, so they can have idea what sort of life we have. And thank you
Yeah.
so much for giving me the opportunity. It was great to be here.
Nice, nice, nice. Any shout outs you want to say greetings? Any shout out to your people?
Yeah, sure. Can I speak in my language?
Speak in your language and tell them. I was just about to tell you, speak in your language and also
Yeah,
tell them to come and subscribe to SVTV International. This channel is for everybody, worldwide thing. So tell them.
sure, sure. હેલો માય પીપલ, કેમ છો બધા? મજામાં છો? આ ચેનલને તમે સબસ્ક્રાઇબ કરો, લાઈક કરો અને શેર કરો. SBTV ઇન્ટરનેશનલ.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming on my show, Zalak. All the best. Enjoy your day. Okay.
Thank you. Same to you. Bye.
Nice one, nice one. Thank you so much for coming through my show. Thank you guys for watching SBTV International. Like I said, this channel is open to you guys all. If you want to come on my shows, I mean, link up. My numbers are on the screens. Let's have a vibe. I mean, tell us. What you've seen in live. Your experience wherever you are, what you are doing, and all that. We are learning. It's a process. We are learning from each other and all that. I mean, link up. Let's vibe. My name is DJ Nyame. Subscribe, share, drop your thoughts. Big ups. Peace out.